freeze what you're doing immediately. Right this second, someone has their eyes on your house. They're tracking when you leave, when you return, and what you do in your most private moments. This isn't made up, homes everywhere are being watched. Our investigation has uncovered the shocking truth. These aren't random peeping toms, this is organized monitoring with a purpose that will make your skin crawl when you learn why. Your home didn't end up on their list by accident. Those weird feelings lately, things moved slightly from where you left them, the sense that something's off when you walk in the door, it's all connected to who's watching you right now. They've been observing your home far longer than you'd guess. Your daily habits are being recorded, studied, and used in ways you never agreed to. Once you know this, all those strange moments that made no sense will suddenly become crystal clear. This watching explains why you sometimes feel eyes on you when nobody's there. Why your electronics act strangely without reason. Why you hear odd noises at specific hours. It wasn't your mind playing tricks, it was actual proof that monitoring equipment is active in or around your house. Your home got flagged after they spotted certain patterns in how you live and what you do online. Now you're under 24-hour surveillance using methods specifically created to stay hidden from ordinary people. The technology watching you goes beyond what's publicly known. They use advanced tools that see through walls, catch conversations even from devices you think are off, and follow your movements inside without any cameras you could spot. This watching phase has a time limit. Soon they move to the next step where simple observation becomes something much worse. If you'd learned this sooner, you'd have had more time. Wait much longer and your chance to protect yourself vanishes. People who sense this hidden truth share one thing, a gut feeling that unseen eyes follow them in their own homes. Hit that like button right this second to create your digital protection marker. Powerful systems track who views this information, and your engagement forms a record showing you've been alerted about the monitoring of your home. Privacy experts follow this channel closely, waiting for people to discover the truth. They've documented these watching programs and worked for this moment when everyday people finally learn about the hidden observation networks targeting their homes. Comment eyes open now if you're ready to find out exactly who's been watching you, and the real reason your home was selected. When you leave this comment, crucial defense information begins coming your way. This might be the most important warning you ever receive about your home security. Your personal privacy depends on understanding what's happening. But move fast, this exposure of their operations won't stay available for long as the watchers scramble to keep their activities secret. Monitoring operations always leave traces. Evidence has been right in front of you, small clues pointing to the surveillance happening in your home. Pay attention to how your animals behave. When your dog stares intensely at empty spaces or your cat hisses at nothing. The way your phone battery drains unusually fast. Internet that slows down at the exact same times each day. These aren't coincidences, they're side effects of active watching equipment interfering with your normal environment. Comment I see the clues now as you start noticing the evidence. Your home contains specific markers that security professionals can spot immediately. Every random glitch or unexplainable electronic hiccup links back to sophisticated monitoring devices. Inside information reveals clear patterns to watch for. Static during phone calls but only in certain spots of your house. Rooms that make you feel strangely uncomfortable for no logical reason. Smart devices that turn on by themselves or react to conversations you weren't having with them. Your home contains more than just the things you bought. Invisible signals, waves, and observation points work continuously while you remain unaware. Every unexplained electronic oddity potentially connects to who's watching you. Experts now reveal what the weird experiences really mean. Those times you were certain someone had been in your house despite locked doors. Small items not quite where you left them. Unusual clicks or tones during quiet moments. That wasn't imagination, it was physical evidence of equipment installation or maintenance visits. Monitoring technology creates specific disruptions that your body often senses before your mind understands what's happening. The identity of your watchers can now be revealed. You're not being monitored by just one group but by a network of different observers with separate goals, all using the same surveillance access points. Insider knowledge identifies the main players. Marketing firms capturing behavior patterns for targeted selling. Information brokers collecting data to sell to interested parties. Private intelligence companies running unauthorized watching operations. Each organization uses unique technology that leaves specific traces once you know what to look for. Comment watchers identified as hidden information exposes exactly who tracks your daily life. Knowing precisely who's observing your home lets you create targeted defenses against their specific methods. Investigative work reveals their different approaches. Some only want consumer data, turning your private behaviors into profitable information packages. Others look for security weaknesses, spotting patterns that show when homes are empty or valuable items are visible. Most concerning are those conducting psychological profiling, analyzing how you behave when you think nobody's watching. Facts show how the watching hierarchy works. Local collection points feed into regional data centers. These connect to national and global information systems. Your individual home monitoring forms a small but valuable piece of massive behavior tracking networks operating worldwide. Expert insights reveal their true capabilities. They can turn on microphones remotely in devices you believe are completely off. They can analyze vibrations on windows to recreate the conversations happening inside. They can track movement through solid walls. This isn't future technology, these systems are actively deployed in residential areas right now. Beyond your smart devices, specialized equipment operates in total silence. Your awareness threatens their entire operation. The hard truth comes out now. Your home wasn't randomly chosen for observation. Specific factors triggered systems that flagged your household for inclusion in sophisticated monitoring programs serving multiple interests. Inside information reveals what gets you targeted. Your internet search history showing valuable consumer potential. Your job providing access to information others want. Your location placing you near sensitive areas requiring extra surveillance. These factors combine in targeting systems that marked your home for observation. Comment now. I understand why, as classified information shows their real motives. The watchers have different but overlapping reasons for invading your private space. Understanding these motives helps predict what they'll do next and where their weak points are. Investigative sources uncover their main goals. Gathering personal data to predict what you'll buy next. Tracking behavior to create psychological profiles. Assessing security vulnerabilities for possible future exploitation. These overlapping interests create intense surveillance focus on otherwise normal-seeming homes. Expert analysis shows how homes get selected. Houses with certain types of technology receive priority monitoring. Properties located at strategic positions undergo increased surveillance. Homes whose residents fit specific behavior profiles face enhanced observation. The uncomfortable reality becomes clear. The watchers don't see you as a person deserving privacy. You represent data points, behavior patterns, and potential value justifying their intrusion. This view allows them to violate your personal boundaries without feeling any ethical concerns. Beyond just watching, powerful computer systems process everything they capture. Artificial intelligence categorizes, analyzes and evaluates your private moments against massive databases. Your personal life has become their product in the hidden marketplace of surveillance business. Shocking discoveries show just how much they already know. The watching operation targeting your home has built detailed profiles containing information you've never willingly shared with anyone. Expert sources reveal what they collect. They know exactly when you move through different parts of your house, how well you sleep each night, what you talk about in supposedly private conversations, what shows you watch and how you react emotionally, products you discuss buying but haven't searched for online yet, health issues revealed by how you move or what you do. This intimate information constantly flows into their databases. Comment: taking back my privacy as classified information exposes their profiling operations. Beyond just facts, they analyze your emotional states, how your relationships work, and what makes you vulnerable, creating models to predict your future choices. Research uncovers where your information goes. Your private details sit in secure databases that different organizations can access if they have proper clearance or pay enough money. The personal moments captured in your home become products bought and sold without your knowledge in specialized data markets. Inside knowledge explains how they predict your future. Using what they've collected, advanced systems forecast your likely behaviors, purchases, health changes, and major decisions. These predictions drive campaigns designed to influence your choices while making you think you decided freely. The truth about access points becomes clear. Smart devices with microphones and cameras provide obvious surveillance opportunities. Less obvious are regular objects with hidden monitoring capabilities, everything from your TV to your thermostat, alarm system to voice assistants. Even products claiming to protect privacy often contain secret monitoring functions. Beyond digital collection, physical observation fills in any gaps in their knowledge about your private life. Secret information reveals the watching equipment you'd never notice. This technology operates continuously while remaining invisible without special detection tools. Technical experts identify the main devices. Tiny cameras smaller than pencil dots. Microphones hidden inside normal household items. Sensors that track movement through walls. Internet interceptors that capture your data before encryption. These physical devices form just one layer of the comprehensive surveillance system targeting your home. Comment: finding their tech as insider knowledge exposes where they place equipment. Surveillance devices follow specific installation patterns designed for maximum coverage with minimum discovery risk. They focus on main living areas with open sight lanes, doors and windows, and rooms where personal conversations usually happen. Technical investigation reveals how they transmit what they gather. Some devices store information locally until someone collects it. Others send data continuously using encrypted signals mixed with normal wireless networks. The most advanced use frequency jumping technology specifically designed to avoid detection by consumer-level scanning equipment. Industry insiders explain why detection is so difficult. When normal detection equipment gets close, advanced systems can temporarily change their transmission patterns or go dormant until the threat passes. This adaptive capability explains why basic security sweeps often miss sophisticated surveillance operations. Technical evolution makes the problem worse each year. Equipment that required suitcase-sized components 20 years ago now fits inside objects as small as coins or buttons. These miniaturization advances enable unprecedented surveillance capability with minimal evidence of installation. Beyond physical devices, software exploitation provides remote access to the electronics you already own. Cameras, microphones, and sensors supposedly under your control often contain backdoor access unknown even to the manufacturers. Deep investigation uncovers the bigger picture beyond individual home surveillance. What emerges is a pattern of interconnected monitoring, creating an information-gathering system that serves multiple powerful interests simultaneously. High-level sources revealed the larger structure. Individual home surveillance connects to neighborhood monitoring networks. These feed into city-wide observation systems. This data merges with global information collection operations, creating unprecedented human behavior mapping capabilities. Comment: I see the full picture as classified information reveals the true scale of this surveillance ecosystem. Beyond simple marketing or security purposes, this infrastructure enables social engineering experiments, behavior prediction systems, and influence campaigns designed to shape what large groups of people do before they realize what's happening. Investigative journalism uncovers their long-term goals. They want complete digital records of human behavior. Prediction models accurate enough to know what you'll decide before you're conscious of your own choice. Influence systems capable of guiding society in predetermined directions. These objectives represent a fundamental shift in how power works in today's world. The truth explains why watching ordinary homes matters so much to them. The most valuable behavior data comes not from public appearances but from private moments when people think nobody sees them. This explains the intense focus on residential surveillance despite serious legal and ethical problems. Technical experts reveal capabilities already in development. Prediction accuracy increases exponentially as they gather more data. As surveillance expands, these systems approach abilities previously thought impossible, anticipating decisions, finding vulnerabilities, and mapping influence pathways with frightening precision. Beyond current applications, this infrastructure enables possibilities few have considered, raising deep questions about privacy, freedom, and the future of human choice. Inside information reveals why such massive surveillance remains largely unknown. Clever concealment strategies ensure most people never recognize the monitoring systems surrounding them every day. Security experts identify their main hiding techniques. They normalize privacy invasion through consumer products. They use technical jargon to make surveillance concepts seem too complicated for regular people. They ridicule anyone who questions monitoring capabilities as paranoid. These tactics create powerful psychological barriers preventing awareness. Comment: breaking free from deception as classified information exposes media manipulation. Discussion of surveillance capabilities faces subtle censorship through topic avoidance, careful expert selection, and presentation that minimizes legitimate concerns while emphasizing benefits or convenience. Legal experts uncover protection mechanisms. Surveillance operations hide behind complicated user agreements, proprietary technology claims, and national security exemptions. These create layered legal defenses against exposure while enabling continued observation. Psychology experts explain why awareness is difficult. Most people find the idea of comprehensive surveillance so disturbing that their minds actively reject evidence of its existence. This psychological self-protection actually helps surveillance continue by ensuring even direct exposure to evidence often fails to create lasting awareness. Industry insiders reveal organizational strategies. Those working in surveillance rarely see the complete system. Technical specialists focus on narrow tasks without understanding the bigger picture. Legal teams address specific compliance questions without questioning fundamental privacy violations. This fragmentation prevents whistleblowing while maintaining effective operations. Beyond active concealment, gradual acceptance grows through slow normalization. Each small privacy compromise sets the stage for the next, creating continuous erosion of expectations that perfectly serves the expansion of surveillance. Security experts now reveal effective countermeasures. These protection strategies combine technical approaches with behavior changes to significantly reduce how much information the watchers can gather. Technical specialists share detection methods. Using radio frequency analyzers to find unauthorized transmission signals. Infrared scanners revealing heat signatures from hidden electronics. Physical inspection techniques targeting common surveillance installation spots. These detection approaches provide crucial first steps toward protecting yourself. Comment: activating my defenses as classified information reveals signal blocking strategies. Strategically placing signal blocking materials. Creating controlled interference. Using audio masking systems to prevent conversation recording. These countermeasures significantly reduce surveillance quality without alerting monitoring systems that you're actively resisting. Technical experts share device security measures. Removing batteries from devices when you need absolute privacy. Using signal blocking containers for essential electronics. covering cameras and microphones. Conducting regular security checks with specialized equipment. These practices establish basic protection against common surveillance methods. Security professionals explain necessary behavior adjustments. Recognizing that truly sensitive conversations should happen outside potentially monitored spaces. Being aware of topics likely to trigger increased surveillance attention. Managing the connection between your online and offline identity. These behavior changes complement technical countermeasures. Inside sources reveal counter-surveillance communities. Networks of privacy-focused individuals share detection techniques, equipment recommendations, and location-specific vulnerability information. These communities provide crucial support for maintaining effective protection against ever-changing surveillance methods. Beyond just reacting, proactive approaches include regularly changing your behavior patterns to corrupt baseline monitoring data. This creates false models that reduce prediction accuracy and diminish the value of information they collect. Experts emphasize that effective protection doesn't require perfect countermeasures. Even partial disruption significantly reduces surveillance value. Security professionals share immediate action steps. This practical guidance helps you start addressing surveillance concerns through systematic assessment and protection starting today. Technical experts outline priority actions. Start by making a complete list of internet-connected devices in your home. Next, review and restrict permissions on all applications. Then implement basic physical security for critical devices. Finally, establish a regular electronic security maintenance routine. These foundational steps immediately make surveillance more difficult with minimal cost or effort. Taking action today as insider information reveals intermediate protection strategies. Install network monitoring to identify unusual data transmission. Use two-factor authentication for all accounts. Regularly update firmware on all connected devices. Conduct periodic communication security reviews. These measures significantly enhance your privacy protection. Security consultants share advanced countermeasures. Create separate network segments for different device types. Implement filtering and monitoring at the DNS level. Establish regular counter-surveillance sweeps of sensitive areas. Deploy active measures against unauthorized signals. These approaches provide strong protection against sophisticated surveillance operations. Privacy advocates explain community protection networks. Share knowledge about surveillance activities in your specific area. Collaborate on detection and countermeasure strategies. Create mutual support systems for maintaining privacy practices. These community approaches multiply individual effectiveness. Legal experts stress documentation importance. Keep detailed records of suspected surveillance indicators. Preserve evidence of unauthorized monitoring when discovered. Report pattern observations to appropriate oversight agencies. These documentation practices create accountability that's otherwise missing in surveillance operations. Beyond technical measures, experts emphasize political engagement matters. Support privacy legislation. Demand corporate transparency. Advocate for meaningful consent requirements. These collective actions address the underlying systems that enable unauthorized surveillance. The most important truth about surveillance emerges now with perfect clarity. The ultimate reality becomes obvious. Despite sophisticated technology and massive scale, surveillance depends entirely on your continued unawareness and inaction. Conscious resistance fundamentally disrupts its effectiveness regardless of resources directed at your home. Standing vigilant as security experts reveal your greatest protection. Staying constantly aware creates an environment where surveillance cannot operate undetected. Implementing regular countermeasures establishes technical barriers against unauthorized observation. Maintaining consistent privacy practices protects your most personal moments. Every surveillance system contains built-in weaknesses that conscious attention can exploit. No monitoring operation works effectively against alert, informed targets actively implementing protection strategies. Your focused attention is the most powerful counter-surveillance tool available. Conscious awareness of your electronic and physical environment catches anomalies that even sophisticated equipment might miss. Privacy protection isn't something you do once, it's an ongoing practice requiring regular attention as surveillance technologies constantly evolve. Accept this final truth about home protection. Your knowledge is your strongest defense. Your awareness illuminates every effective countermeasure. Your home security improves with each conscious step as you take back your basic right to privacy in your personal space. The Watchers fear only one thing, that you'll discover they're there and act on that knowledge.